How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jeff with iDownloadBlog. Let's talk about Speero. This is a jailbreak preview. It is a tweak that'll be out pretty soon for 99 cents on Cydia's Big Boss repo. As you can see, it's a system manager. It allows you to perform various actions, perform activator actions. It gives you an analysis of your free RAM, your iOS version, the name of your device, battery levels, etc. It allows you to kill apps directly from the system manager. It has some various toggles here and other functions that you'll see here in just a second. For instance, if I wanted to change my volume, I just tap the volume toggle. If I wanted to change my rotation, I just tap the rotation toggle. If I want to change the brightness, I just tap the brightness toggle. No big surprise there. Now, as I alluded to, there are other functions built into Speero, as you'll see right now. Let's go ahead and swipe over until we find another function, a little more complex function, if you will. Let's see what we have here. So you see you have lyrics, you have kill apps, you have new mail, new SMS, you have search, so you can perform a Google search directly from Speero. And you can also, let's see what else we have here, have all your apps, a list of your apps here. So if I tap that button, it brings up a list of all of my apps I have installed right now, and I can just tap any of those and launch that app directly from Speero. So there are, of course, other functions. I'll let you guys find that out on your own. Let's talk about some of the activator actions. Now, as you can see at the top, those are my activator actions. You can actually assign those to the different fields there. There are up to 20 different boxes that you can fill in. For instance, compose a new tweet. The only thing about that, though, is it doesn't fill in the compose new tweet with an icon. You notice it was kind of blank, so that's interesting. But if you have an app, like for instance, if you want to launch Cydia, all you do is you tap the Cydia icon located in Speero, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm going to show you in a second how to set all this up. But first of all, notice the background. See how you get that little blur functionality? I'll show you in a second where you can do that from Speero's settings panel. First of all, you have activation methods, activator events, you have plugins, you have tap to dismiss, which you can enable or disable. And here is the background blur radius and the background darkness. Now, if I turn that all the way up, notice it's almost completely black there. So the darkness is all the way up. Let's turn that all the way down. Notice the difference here. So you can see the background, though it is blurred a bit. If I turn the blur radius all the way up, notice you're going to have an extreme blur. And again, if I turn the blur all the way down, and then the blur effect will be a lot more subtle. Now notice that I'm actually dismissing this with a double tap. That's because the two tap to dismiss function is enabled, as you see there. You also have your activator actions. I'm using a double tap of the status bar. You have what they call activator events. You have up to 20 events here, and you can assign an action to each of these events, and they'll be ordered by their event numbers. So for instance, if I assign something to event 1, it'll appear in the first box. If I assign something to event 13, as I'm doing here, let's find something about accessibility, then it'll appear in box number 13. So I'll have to swipe over a few times to see that right there, accessibility. And of course, that'll open up the accessibility panel in your settings app. So again, this is Speero. You see various functions here. You have your activator actions, you have your toggles, you have just so much functionality built into this one tweak. There's a lot there, and the promise for even more built-in functionality is there courtesy of the plugins. Now, there's no plugins available on Cydia just yet, but stay tuned for that, folks. It is called Speero. It is a jailbreak tweak that will be available on Cydia's Big Boss repo for 99 cents. This is iPad only. You see the interface. It's very big, and it fits the iPad to a T. So if you're looking for a system manager type interface for your iPad, then let me know what you guys think about Speero in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownloadBlog.